With this ring,
I thee wed.
The perfect wedding, months in the making. The venue, the music, and of course, the dress. To make that momentous day even more special, brides-to-be search high and low for the perfect dress. And each year, thousands line up with their friends for one chance to snag the ultimate gown at bargain basement prices. And they're off. The strategy is simple. Run as fast as you can and start grabbing. Pull as many dresses as you can carry before other ladies on the hunt steal away your favorite designer. The scene is chaotic. Dresses flying, snatching, shouting. Hoarding brides-to-be pile up their poofy wares while friends protect their stash. And when the stakes are this high, tempers can flare, with brides behaving very badly. At the end of the day, most shoppers head home with a smile on their face. But sometimes, during the quest for that perfect dress, a bridal party can go a little wedding ballistic. Case in point, what happened in this bridal shop in Detroit, Michigan. Hekmat Petrus has owned and operated the First Lady Bridal Shop for more than 25 years. But it wasn't until March 2010 that he truly met his match.
That bride was annoying from the beginning, but we cope with it. This is our business, and we have to treat everybody, fairly.
The bride had purchased a wedding dress from Petrus. After several fittings, she returns to the store for her gown. But there's one small problem.
She wanted to take the dress without paying the balance remaining on the dress. And I told her the dress cannot leave the store unless you pay for it in full.
Petrus says the irate customer refuses to pay on the spot, but promises to bring him the money the next day.
I said, look, we cannot give you the dress unless you pay the money. So she went outside and she came back with a credit card.
But the credit card is not hers, and Petrus will only accept cash.
She became more agitated, louder, and she said, I'm going to call police and so on and so forth. I said, well, go ahead, call the police. So she went outside and she called the police.
According to Petrus, the police give the woman a simple choice: lay the money down or drop the gown.
They went home. 2 hours later, they brought the money. We gave her the dress. We wrapped it and we received them well, and they left.
But the very next day, the bride is back for more alterations.
She came in with another 5, 6 of her sister-in-laws, close relatives, and so on.
At first, Petrus is accommodating, but the bride-to-be and her wedding party all demand immediate attention in a store full of other customers.
I told her, look, you're taking over the store, demanding alteration. Yesterday, you called police on us for no apparent reason. It was unwarranted. Now, we are not doing any service anymore for you. You need to take your dress and go do it somewhere else. I don't need this business anymore.
After the bride exits the store, Petrus says her bridesmaids begin to badmouth him in front of other customers. And then the threats start flying.
Her sister-in-law started shouting, oh, you don't know who we are. You cannot throw us out. And I call my husband to come and teach everybody a lesson here. All this crap.
Petrus asks the wedding party to leave, but they refuse. And the standoff begins.
My son was there, and I told him, call the police and make sure you lock all the doors down so nobody can come in.
As Petrus and his dissatisfied customers wait for the police in lockdown, 3 male relatives of the bride arrive on the scene.
She was in direct communication with the 3 men. So when the 3 men arrived here, basically behind this door, and she was talking to them, and she just opened the door from them. Because this door does not open unless somebody opens it from here. They came in straight from the door to the counter. My wife was there with another 5, 6 customers around her. I had no idea what was going on.
Petrus's son rushes from the back of the store.
And he told, hey, what are you doing? Everybody out. You need to go out.
But in the blink of an eye, with security cameras rolling, a bridal brawl erupts.
Those 3 people, they just jumped on him and put him down.
The three men would later say they didn't start the fight and were forced to defend themselves against Petrus's aggressive son. However the brawl began, in the scramble, Petrus says his wife is slapped and knocked down.
I tried to pull one of them, and now this lady, here's the guy who threw us out.
With merchandise flying, one of the men tackles Petrus, slamming him into the display counter.
And he put his head in my stomach, and then he pushed me. He hit my back here in this showcase, and I fell over there.
In another part of the store, mannequins dressed in formal attire are used as weapons. Losing his shirt in the scuffle, Petrus's son tries to move the melee out of the showroom. Another flustered customer dials 911.
She called the police. She said, "Oh my God, a man is hitting a woman here and this and that." And now the police caught them outside while they were trying to flee. He stopped everybody. He pulled his gun and this and that. We had another 3-4 police cars immediately. They surrounded the place.
Police interview everyone on scene and turn to the videotape.
We explained to them what happened. They explained what happened, and they reviewed the video clip and so on, all the shots.
Police arrest the three men and haul them away. Petrus and his son are left with substantial injuries.
I suffered 2 fractured bones in the backbone, a black eye in my eyes, and a little bit of concussion in the head. My son also has suffered concussion, and he went to hospital and he was checked.
Petrus is shaken by the violent confrontation, but working in the wedding business for many years, he understands how the situation got so out of control.
When a wife calls her husband, tell her, "Oh, if you don't come and kill this guy, you are not a man." What was this poor man supposed to do? She made it sound like she was under attack or she was getting killed or something like that. That's how she sounded to me.
With broken fixtures and torn dresses, damages to the store total more than $20,000. To avoid trouble with boorish brides in the future, Petrus has made a few changes.
I have instructed all my employees, the minute we feel or see a potential problem, we don't want that customer because we don't want to cope with these problems.
The accused are each charged with 2 counts of assault and battery, but claim they are the victims, attacked by Petrus's son and forced to fight back. In January 2011, a jury finds all 3 men not guilty. Coming up.